Here's something most people get wrong about people who don't talk much. When someone is quiet, we quickly label them shy, distant, or uninterested. But in psychology, not talking much isn't one fixed personality type. It's a behavior that can come from very different places. In this video, I want to explain what's actually happening underneath that quiet behavior. How the brain is processing, how past experiences can shape silence, and when being quiet is actually a sign of strength, not weakness. Let's start with the first layer. For some people, it starts in the nervous system. Their brain is wired to notice more. Tone, micro-reactions, shifts in energy. So before they speak, they're already reading the room like a map. They're not slow, they're processing. By the time they've formed the perfect sentence, the loudest people have already moved on, so silence becomes the path of least resistance. It's not that they have nothing to say. The conversation just doesn't wait for their timing. For others, the silence is protection they learned young. Maybe they grew up being interrupted, mocked, or punished for talking back. The lesson sinks in. Your words cause trouble. Stay small. Stay safe. Years later, they sit in meetings, group chats, family gatherings, and their body still remembers that rule. Their throat tightens. Their ideas feel heavy. They rehearse what they want to say in their mind, then let the moment pass. Some people don't talk much because they're carrying a constant inner dialogue. They live more inside than outside. When they answer slowly, they're not ignoring you. They're translating a whole internal world into something simple enough to say out loud. And there's another group, the quietly confident ones. They don't need to fill every silence. They don't compete for attention. They speak when it matters, and their few words land with weight because they haven't been throwing words around all day. So when you see someone who doesn't talk much, it might mean, I'm observing, or I learned it's safer this way, or I'm thinking deeply, or even, I know my voice, I don't need to shout. The mistake we make is assuming quiet equals empty. No thoughts, no opinions, no story. In reality, the quietest people in the room are often the ones holding the most information. What everyone is feeling, what no one is saying, the tension no one has named yet. Here's the part that feels a little unsettling. You can stand beside someone for years, a classmate, a colleague, even a family member, and because they rarely speak, your mind starts treating them like background. You remember the loud friends' jokes, the dramatic arguments, the big personalities, but the quiet person's entire inner life barely appears in your memory. From their side, they may go home wondering if they're invisible, if anyone would see them differently if they ever really opened up. So if you're the quiet one, your silence doesn't mean you're broken, but your voice matters more than your fear of using it. And if you love someone who doesn't talk much, don't mistake their calm for absence. Ask better questions. Give them time to answer. Notice the small shifts in their expression, because the scariest thing about people who don't talk much isn't that they're empty inside. It's that there might be an entire universe in them that no one has ever truly tried to hear.